that?
I didn't move anything.
Hi,
How's that?
everybody.
Looks grainy.
Oop,
Whoa,
wrong way.
did I move it? You're moving it.
It just feels like we're not even.
No. My belly's bigger.
You're live.
I know. How's everyone doing tonight? I have been outside working all day long, and I didn't film any of it because
He doesn't love you.
I do too. It's a secret what I'm doing.
Hey, Ted.
Rachel
Yeah.
filmed her video though for tomorrow morning that I have to edit when we're done with this.
I did. Oh, okay. Just checking the volume. Making sure we can be heard.
How was the audio, picture, all that good stuff? Maybe a little grainy. We broke one of our lights and we're in our lower living room for the better air conditioning, and there's not much lighting in here.
No, it's one of those older homes that didn't think there was value in putting lights
Yeah, they lived
in the
dark.
ceilings. Who do we have? We got a lot of people. Hey,
Craig had a secret he had to remove from his splitter before filming today. So I actually have, I've talked about this in some videos, but my whole life I've come up with ideas and I've never done anything with them, whether it be some, I guess, just stuff. You know, it could be from everyday life or whatever. I have a few ideas for firewood that I was just going to do on the channel and build them and everything. But I was like, you know what? I'm finally going to try to do something, try to make products that I think will help a lot and make them quality but affordable and a lot of different stuff. So that's one of the things I've been working on, and I'm getting close to having a working prototype. I would have, well, luckily it started raining while I was out there, so I had to come in. Otherwise, I would have been late for the live stream because I lose track of time. And I actually, I tried to smoke ribs for the last 3 days, and I forgot all 3 days until it was too late.
yeah. So what was it like 6:30, and you're like, "Oops, I didn't get ribs done today."
I came in 3 times to start the grill and get the ribs on, and I forgot. ADHD. Russ, how's the back doing? Auger Jason isn't going to make it to Dyna Days, which is tomorrow and Saturday. I'll be there tomorrow. Rachel will be at baseball.
Turn on all those O lights.
Clyde, Clarence, did you get the shirt? I got it shipped out finally.
Good job.
I don't even know. I have a brand new, I've never touched or laid eyes on it, ported chainsaw that I got 2 days ago, and I meant every day to run it, get it out, make the video, but I've been so busy I haven't, and I'm not going to get it out until I'm on the video. I won't make you watch all the boring unboxing stuff, but I like to do stuff as I do it, you know, so I'm not hiding anything or shit, you know, not that there's anything to hide with this, but you know what I'm saying. Jason, it is going to be wicked. I've never run one before, and I won't even know what stock is like because I had it shipped from saw supplier straight to the porter, straight to Iowa Performance Saws. He ported it and sent it to me, and a few of you know what it is because if you go on Iowa Performance Saws Facebook or YouTube, he's leaked some footage of it.
Yes, he has.
And he said it is absolutely wicked. Rachel's looking forward to running it. She asked today if she could go run saws.
I know, and he told me no.
The lawn was too long. You didn't do your job. You need to keep the lawn mowed, and then you can have benefits.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Are you going to... Hi, Ralph. Are you going to be at Dyna Days on Saturday?
Oh, did Russ say his back's better? Brett's here. All kinds of people.
He says it's still sore. Side by side
You can't
comparison.
keep up with Gramps. Who else? I can't keep up with the chats. Ted, did you get it? I know you didn't Ted win the $100 gift certificate? Who won that?
I thought he did. He won that saw. That's probably
well,
what
he
you're
won
thinking,
a saw. He won a saw from Steve. Who won the no, it was Mike Best.
Oh yeah, Hogs Logs.
Yep, Hogs Logs won the 100. So on our last live, Steve from Saw Supplier jumped on and gave away a $100 gift certificate to Saw Supplier. And then Ted actually went to the Wolf Ridge, I forget what that's called, but Steve donated a saw for that, and he won, I believe it was a 572.
The Firewood Frenzy.
Yeah, the Firewood Frenzy.
Cute. Russ is waiting for you to come and try to keep up with Gramps.
Has he even run one of them ported saws yet? I know you got one back. I ordered some new stuff for my saw.
He won the 372.
Oh, 372, the OG. Oh, man. So it's finally cooling down a little bit. Our son, actually, our boys just went golfing, and he just came in. He's like, oh, my gosh, it's freezing out. I need pants. It's like 65.
Yeah.
I'd be good with that. I'd be out working right now.
You might be able to sleep tonight. Our air conditioning doesn't work upstairs where we sleep. So it was so humid yesterday that my blanket and bed, it all felt wet because the door was open. Oh, yeah,
because we run our upstairs air conditioning. We have split level heating and cooling, and the upstairs AC went out a few years ago, and they wanted like $8 or $9 grand before all the prices went nuts to fix it. And I said, nope. So we have an attic fan. So when it cools down at night, it can drop the temperature up there from 90 to 60 in a few minutes. But if it don't cool down at night, or if it's so humid, it sucks all that humidity in. So that's no good. But tell them to put earplugs in. Gramps is going to have to wear earplugs. How loud is it? Because some of my ported saws aren't too loud. They're not crazy. I always ask them, though. I'm like, keep them, like, I know they have to open up the exhaust to let them breathe, but you don't have to make them as loud as some people do.
Longer Days wants to know how much firewood is too much.
If you have so much and you're trying to sell it and it rots, I would say.
It's a fair assessment. Too much if it's rotting.
I have wood that rots sometimes, but it's because I get distracted and I leave it untaken care of for too long. Because I think I have all this time, and then I come up with 10 million extra projects to do, and I don't ever get done what I want to get done.
Why is Santa Batch asking if you're ever going to sell some firewood?
I sell firewood. I've been selling quite a bit lately. I got people coming and picking it up. Actually, my one roadside stand is empty right now. I've been meaning to get there for the last 2 or 3 days, and I haven't.
Do you want to buy some? Is that why you're asking?
No, I've had things I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 days too.
Oh, my son says he's been trying to work for the last couple of days too. He's starting a power washing company, but he doesn't do anything to start it right.
On your time.
Poor Dick. What a terrible 90s with 96% humidity. Yeah.
Good thing you got that MS392 and the 2228 to bust the logs down and run it through the 8-way or the box wedge. I finally caught up on that video today.
Caught up on the comments, you mean?
No, on like Dick's video.
Oh, on Dick's.
The heat just zaps you, man.
Yeah, it makes me just tired, lethargic, not really want to do anything.
Yeah, it does. Like, I get up and I'm like, ugh. And then when I finally get myself to get out there, like, I'd like to try to work in the morning because it's cooler. And then it gets hot so fast and I got sweat burning my eyes and it just zaps my energy. I'll come in to get a drink or something and the AC hits me and I just sit down on the steps and relax for a little bit.
Yeah, I got video of that.
Yeah, Rachel doesn't like the way I sit on the stairs. She was going to put it on some Facebook.
I won't do that to the rest of you. I won't do that to you guys.
I'll tell you what, that
Echo
didn't reply to that. 620. It's not even close to my favorite saw. I'll tell you that. Even if it wasn't ported, I have saws I like better non-ported. But for the money, it's tough to beat. I don't like the bar nuts. That back bar nut is so restrictive that it's sort of tough to get. You have to almost use a tool because your fingers don't have clearance. And the air filter is like the 501 air filter. They both need to be upgraded, in my opinion. But
weren't you just saying outside in the 515 says it sucks welding all day in the heat, doesn't leave much energy? You were just talking about welders.
Yeah, welders. I now know why welders complain about welding when it's hot, because it's hotter hot. You got to have I was trying to go with less gear and I was burning my scalp. I was burning my arms. I was burning my legs. And it's just hot. And then when you have that, when I'm finally learning a little bit better how to weld, when you're getting that good heat transfer and you're actually getting penetration, which I didn't used to get, that whole metal, I think I got blisters on my fingers from like it heats up the whole work piece if it's a smaller piece. And I go to touch it with the gloves off because when it's hot, as soon as I'm done welding, I strip my gear and I went to grab it, and man, it transfers a lot of heat through that metal, which I guess makes sense because you're melting metal together, so it's got to be warm.
Yeah, that's probably the worst job in hot weather is paving asphalt. Or
asphalt.
Or asphalt. If
not
you're
asphalt. There's no H.
I literally said it. Asphalt. How do y'all say that? Because Heath always says asphalt.
It's asphalt, they say. I say asphalt.
It might be a regional thing. Anybody
Jason, I bet it does. I don't know. Like I don't know if I know how loud my saws are because my hearing is bad to start. So what? Like when I talk on the phone, I was at a ball game the other day, one of my kids' ball games, and when I talk on my phone, apparently I yell because I walked away from everyone, and I was still talking loud enough that Rachel found it necessary to track me down and tell me to shut up or get out of here.
I said, quit shouting.
Yeah.
You heard shut up or get out of here.
I could see it in your tone.
I said, quit shouting.
You didn't say it like that. You speak so nice.
I did. I was reenacting. What is wrong with you? I said, I had to do this because you can't hear. And I said, quit shouting. And you said, oh, because you were like right behind a whole line of parents watching the game. And you're just, because it wasn't our game, so you just didn't care. And you're just like shouting when you're talking. He talks as loud as he needs to hear. So it's very loud. I said, they can hear. You don't need to shout. He says he has to talk really loud or he can't hear himself talk.
I did, though, when I was at the VA the other day. I went to the VA the other day for 2 appointments. One was supposed to be at 7:30 and one at 9:30. I should have been done by 11. I was there till what, 1:30 or 2?
Easily, yeah.
I was there all day. But when I was there, when I left, I stopped at the auditory or hearing part and I scheduled myself a hearing test. So they said they might give me some hearing aids, which I probably will never wear. But roofing is hot. My dad, last summer, we were at one of our kids' ball tournaments over on the other side of the state where I'm from. And my dad and some of his brothers and stuff were re-roofing his house. And it was like the hottest 2 days of the year. And I was like, well, I'm going to go help them because I'm over here. And that's what we do. Like, that's how I grew up. You help family, you help people when they're doing a job like that. And my dad, my uncles aren't getting any younger. And so I was like, well, I don't like missing my kids' games, but I thought my dad and my uncles could use my help. So I left after one game to go roof. And Rachel's mom is like, you can't work in this heat. It's not good for you. I'm like, there's a bunch of 70-plus-year-old guys up on the roof working in this heat. If I can't do it, we got a problem.
Right.
So I got up there and I saved the day because my one uncle, my dad has dementia and isn't doing too great. So he was the nail gun reloader. 2 of my other uncles that showed up weren't in get up on the roof and work shape anymore. And one of them has since passed away since last summer from Vietnam, Agent Orange exposure, all that good stuff. And my oldest uncle was up there working and my youngest uncle was up there working. And when I got there, my youngest uncle and his wife were like, thank you so much. And we just started moving and we knocked that. They wouldn't have finished if I hadn't showed up. And we did some work. But man, it was warm up on that roof. I don't know how those guys do it day in and day out. I guess I say that, but you get used to it.
Yeah, I just saw a bunch of guys roofing high school. And they were, well, I don't know if they were doing something up there on the roof. And they were full long sleeves, long pants.
Yeah.
And it was
you had to keep the sun off you.
Yeah, but it was during it was when Zach had tennis lessons and I was walking around the parking lot waiting for him to be done. And I had to I probably drank 3 bottles of water and I might have walked 2 miles and I was beat red. It was one of the hottest days that we were having. And those guys are up on that metal. They were doing something with metal up there.
Russ says he used to work in a commercial bakery and it was brutal in the summer. I wonder how much Russ sweat is in those biscuits. When I sweat, I pour sweat. I don't even want to think about what I eat from restaurants.
No, you don't.
Anything that's prepared.
Off, right?
Yeah, it'll cook off.
Hi, Scott. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I don't know if you get used to that.
How's the green farm equipment business going? I know they've been involved in some, I guess, some maybe controversy lately. A lot of people aren't real happy with some of their policies and whatnot. But people that like it. Slow, yeah. I don't know what's going on. I mean, just life up and down, everything. I think in the long run, we'll be better off if we keep going in the direction we're going, but there's going to be some growing pains. Nothing's instant in this world. I guess death could be instant.
Yeah. Oh, 105. Where are you at? Twin Rivers.
Oh, you guys can have it, man. I say it all the time. If it never got above 70, if it ranged between 55 and 70 with a light breeze and partly sunny for the whole year except hunting season, during deer season, 25 to 30 with a couple inches of snow and a light breeze. If I could order weather, that would be my order. Go ahead and put that in if anyone knows how to do that. Does anyone know what some of these people have, like little crowns and number ones and number twos?
Yeah, I looked
some
it up.
Some of our biggest fans, maybe.
I looked it up.
Russ has a number 1 crown logger. Jason, you got a number 2 crown, so you got to do some work to catch Russ.
No, it says it's a place for fans to stand out in the community. Top 3 get special badges in the live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again.
All right, you guys got to get to work.
How do you get on the leaderboard? You need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats, and super stickers. So I guess the more you talk, the greater your number becomes.
40 to 50 for working, Russ. I'll give you that. I'm talking about just being outside hanging out. If I'm like Rachel thinks I'm nuts because in the winter, it'll be, 20 degrees? What was that one day we were out cutting at Jason's?
I don't know.
Or up at the property. He had the Mini X I was cutting. It was like a 7-degree real feel, and I was out there in my T-shirt. When I work, when I'm running saw or when I'm moving, I'm T-shirt. Give me a T-shirt. You can only take so much clothes off. You can always put more on, so keep it colder.
Where'd they go? Oh, Boots in the Grass is in the
Clarkson.
They're at the 4-H fair right now at Goodall's.
Are you guys going to make it up to Dyna Days? It's a good time. The girls will have fun.
Well,
but if you're at the 4-H fair, you won't be able to.
Well, if they're showing, are they showing the horses or just?
I don't know.
There for the.
Anyone that's in the area up in Millington, Michigan, right? It's Dyna Days. It's a good time. They put out a spread. They got some food. They give away. There was probably a few $1,000s worth of prizes last year.
They did have a lot of good prizes.
You don't buy raffle tickets. They give you some. Like they had Milwaukee tools. They had laser cut fire pit. No, they give them to everybody.
Really?
Yeah, you get one with your for showing up. You got free food, bounce houses for the kids.
Competition.
I won $100 Visa gift card coming in second place in the Dyna Firewood processor competition because I let the kid win.
That's tomorrow from 12 to 2.
11.
No.
Oh. I'm not going to.
Why are you trying to literally argue with me?
I'm going to argue with her. She's normally
at
right.
11.
She's normally
the
right.
The competition is from 12 to 2. It's 11 to 5 tomorrow. But the competition.
Oh, okay.
I got to talk slower for you. The competition.
Louder, please. Oh.
I
did let him win. Rachel will vouch for me.
Yeah, he let him pick which machine he wanted, and the one had way better logs on it.
So this kid, he won the kids competition the year before, and now he turned 18, I think. So he was in the adults, and me and him got into the finals, and I let him pick which machine he wanted, and one of them, the logs on it were not processor logs. The bar would jam up here and there. They were crooked. And I knew as soon as I let him pick, because we were going to flip a coin or something. And I said, you know what? I said, I'll let him pick which one he wants. And he beat me.
See, they're like, that's right. I don't know why he tries to argue with me. He is very rarely
I've always
correct.
I have to have been right once.
Maybe.
I think I have to have been.
Well, but you should know, I am not going to argue it unless I know for certain. I will say, I'm not sure, or maybe, could be, or something. But if I'm like, no, it is this time, that's when you should know.
Well, I think you were wrong way more after your concussion.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah, you still get wrong sometimes.
Rote clock is right twice a day.
There you go.
Oh, Brian keeps saying he's got to go back to work tomorrow.
Were you on vacation, Brian? I'm actually technically on vacation this next week, but I have to cancel some of it because I used up too much time. And I don't so at my job, every year we bid for our position or our schedule for a year, and then we have to pick our vacation for the full year right off the bat. So you just guess. Like if you don't know when stuff is, you just take a shot in the dark that if something's not scheduled yet, that you get the right week and that it's available.
Mm-hmm.
So like this coming up week, I took it and there's really not much going on. Oh, actually, yeah, towards the end of the week it helps because we're going down to Indiana for a baseball tournament.
Next week.
Right. That's when my vacation is
Okay.
next week. Because I'm on my days off until next week, and then my vacation's next week. But so we're going down to Indiana. So I did good there. But the problem is my vacation ends Saturday, and I work midnight. So I have to be to work Sunday at midnight or Saturday night, Sunday morning at midnight, or we'll still be in Indiana. So I'm going to have to drive separate so I can leave Saturday midday or early afternoon to get home to go to work at midnight on Sunday.
Indiana Doug. Did someone say Indiana?
I did. I'm trying to.
Yes.
Doug, are you around like Jenin? We're going to be
No,
where?
I don't know. Let me look that up.
I tried to. So I got a hold of Aaron. He's on 765 guys a lot. And Jenin, I want to run some saws. I want to come down, do a collab, run saws. We're going to be in Indiana. We might as well meet up and run saws, right? So if you're in that area, it's like Green. Where is it?
I'm gonna look it up.
Rachel's
I think
looking
it's
it
like
up.
Westfield.
I know you got some fast saws.
It says like Westfield Kokomo or something.
Kokomo, yeah.
But it's I don't know where the field exactly
So at
is.
Hoosier, Doug, you left early. I was trying my plan when I went to Hoosier this year. I always try to think of something different, something new, something fresh. And so I wanted to have, and Russ and I, we had some saws we wanted to compare, and mine were tuned terrible. I still beat Russ, but tuned terrible. But we wanted to do some head-to-head saw races. So I had an idea. We were going to get logs. We were going to have competitions, friendly competitions, just out there having a good time. And it rained and it rained and it rained and it rained. And we ran saws. It was, Bodie was there. Russ, 765 guys, Jenin. Aaron was actually there, he was working, but we got to run his 661, which was the fastest saw there. Alan, TKP was there. And we all just ran our saws. Run what you brung. Doesn't matter what class. See what it is. See what they do. And the 661 that Aaron had was the fastest saw there. Beat all of them. Actually, Alan, Timber Cutter Patriot, as soon as he left, he got his 592 ported. He was like, whew, I got to get my saw ported. But so I've got some new ported saws. Jenin's got some new ported saws. I got to have a rematch with Aaron. So we were hoping to maybe get together and do a little video and do a little bit of saw running.
Yeah, it says Westfield.
2.5 hours. I think we're close to that for this.
I think we're like an hour from there. I don't know. It says we're Westfield/Kokomo. So we don't have a schedule yet, so I don't know what venue we'll be at. But
well, Doug, if you're interested, if you want to bring some saws up and see what they can do, and just have some fun. If we get something set up, I haven't heard back yet. Shoot me an email, hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com, or anyone else that's in the area. It's going to be, It would have to be either Friday or Saturday, probably, because like I said, I work Sunday at midnight. So
or Thursday. I don't know when we're going down.
Or Thursday. I'd like to, if you're going somewhere and there's guys that cut firewood, you might as well get together and cut some, right?
That's right.
Yeah, Russ is trying to get me to come out there. If me and Gramps are cutting, Russ will be on life support by the end of the day. Gramps put his back out. If you put the two machines out there in the wood pile.
Oh, when is Boonville? I don't think
we're making Boonville. We'll definitely make the Paul Bunyan show. We're going to try to make the Hope. And I would like to make, Russ would know more about it, the Wood for Warriors. It's down in, I think, Georgia or somewhere.
Oh.
I'll have to check the weather. I could drown in my own sweat down there.
Let me see.
I think that's August or September. If Russ is still here, he'll know.
When is the Escanaba show? I wouldn't mind doing that one. I keep saying
I do want to do the Escanaba. I've heard, so that's a show that goes between Escanaba and Green Bay, I believe.
Oh, it's August 6th, 15, 16, 17.
So I would like to hit the Escanaba one.
Yeah.
Oh, Dick says NC. I'm not sure. I know
North
he's
Carolina.
in North,
Is that where the wood people?
Is that
Warriors. Wood Warrior. Is it
I
North
thought
Carolina?
it was Georgia or something.
September 9th, you think? Yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
No, the Escanaba show I've heard has gotten much, much better than it used to be in the past. It used to be sort of a smaller sideshow, maybe. I mean, it wasn't, but compared to Boonville or
September 4
Bunyan,
to
and I've
6.
heard that it keeps getting better.
Oh yeah, the Escanaba one is September 4 through 6.
Brandon says he's ready for Hope. If we make Hope,
That'd be a good one to be up
the
there.
bad thing is, for Hope,
What?
I think we're gonna fly, which means I can't bring any of my cool stuff. Can you bring a chain? Can you check a chainsaw or bring it in your carry-on?
You can bring
Like-
a gun, you can bring a bow, you can bring golf clubs. Why can't you do a chainsaw?
I don't know. I'll tell.
Because it has fluids in it.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna be like, "This is my carry-on. I'll have 2 chainsaws." Don't worry,
You
there's
could
no
just
fuel.
bring it and check it at the door, and they'll put it right there and then set it. Could you
Because
imagine if they
if they lost my saw, they lose luggage. You
Right.
see those guys, the way they handle luggage? You want them to throw my
It would
chainsaw?
have to be. You'd have to put it in.
I'd be getting off the plane fighting the dude down on the ramp. You throw my saw.
See, that's what I thought. It has to be empty. You can't have any fluids in it.
Yeah, I don't know,
Check it.
man. They scare me the way they handle that luggage.
No, but they wouldn't. I don't know how you. I don't think I don't think it goes on a conveyor right there. You might be able to get away with. You know how when we had kids with strollers.
Jeff says you can't fly with it unless it's brand new and it's never contained fuel.
Well, I think TSA would tell us.
My daughter's asking us cryptic messages here.
Do you
Some
need
ice cream, some vanilla ice cream for maple syrup. She's
No,
going
no,
to
no,
run to
no.
the
Because
store.
I'm gonna do something with rhubarb.
Oh, 2 vanilla ice creams. My daughter's running to the store, so she's seeing if we need anything.
And bananas. You need bananas?
I want to make a protein shake.
Could you imagine if you showed up to fly and they're like, your chainsaw smells like
Yeah.
gas, we're
Right.
confiscating it. Talk about, you have a fist fight in the airport. You don't mess with a guy's
I
saw.
know, yeah.
I got home the other day. That's how you know when you're getting old, when it's something that was probably 3, 4, 5 years ago and you say the other day.
Just bring boots and PPE.
And Rachel says that she loaned my chainsaw to the neighbor. I'm like, you did what? You did what?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't know. So I whipped divorce paperwork right out. I had it in my back pocket and for a situation like this. But luckily it was
It's been past 90 days. It's not valid.
luckily it was the neighbor that was our old neighbor at our last place that actually sort of taught me how to run chainsaws. So
Oh,
see, divorce talk. I whipped the papers out and threw them down. I said, sign them.
She
You violated the contract.
She also came and used our weed
Or weed whip.
whacker, weed whip.
What do y'all? People yell at me when I call it a weed whacker.
Everybody just likes. They
It's a
yell at
string
me when I
trimmer.
call it a weed whipper.
It's a string trimmer. I don't know, man. It's a face cord. That's what it is. A rick, a face cord. People get mad about certain language.
She came and used that.
A weed whacker. That's what we say. I said weed whacker and
Weed
people
eater?
weed eater, weed whacker, weed eater, weed whip, string trimmer.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter. That's what I think about. People always tell me I say
Oh.
asphalt wrong or I say this wrong or that wrong. As long as I get the point across, as long as I speak and you know what I meant and the message is conveyed, that's the purpose of language.
And that's the hardest part with Keith.
That's the purpose of language. You don't loan guns, chainsaws, or a tractor. There's a couple of your wife.
Your
you
wife.
don't loan her. There's a few things that are not loanable. The chainsaw I forgave.
Oh, see, add wife to that.
Yeah. See, all of us think, most of us think on the same page. We're in the same couple. We're all in the same chapter.
Oh, hey, Alan. Thanks for joining us.
Alan, I was talking about you, how you left Hoosier Firewood Hysteria last year and you drove. Alan left Indiana. He left Hoosier Firewood Hysteria and he drove straight to a chainsaw porter to get a saw ported. because he ran ported saws, and it's a bug. It bites you, and it bit him. And he did. He went straight there, I think, because it was like a few days later, and Alan had a ported 592. Wait till you see my new saw. It's in a box in the garage. I haven't even opened it yet.
How do you say that tree that's really full of water that stinks and is hard to cut?
Willow?
No. We have it out back, a huge one here.
Sycamore?
You don't have a sycamore tree
Yeah,
right
we do.
there.
We absolutely do. I'll show you it right now.
Okay, what's the other one?
Cottonwood.
They like how you say that.
Cottonwood?
I don't know how else you say
Oh, I say a lot of stuff.
You
I don't
say
say it right. I was born and raised in Michigan, and people always think I'm from Texas because I think I just talk lazy with a little bit of a draw, maybe. I'm country. I mean,
You're not country.
I am country.
I mean, I guess.
I don't got no neighbors. What you think? My dad wears cowboy boots.
I love cowboys.
Rachel loves cowboys. She loves my dad. My dad, he has worn cowboy boots his entire life. The only time he didn't wear cowboy boots was at work. We'd get him tennis shoes. He'd never wear them. He would play softball in cowboy boots. He would play golf in cowboy boots. He would run foot races with us kids in cowboy boots. We were over there the other day. Like I said, he's got the dementia going on. My youngest son, Zach, thinks he's really cool because he has grown taller than everyone. So everywhere we go, it's a competition to see if he's taller than everyone. Except he has never challenged Malachi, my nephew, who's 7
He
footer.
doesn't even. Everyone else points it out to him.
But
and he's
so he
kind of
went
embarrassed.
to test my dad in height, and he's like, "Yeah, but you got cowboy boots on." And my dad says, "No, I don't. I got tennis shoes on."
Yeah, he looks down and goes,
And he goes,
"No,
"No,
I
you
don't."
don't, Grandpa. You got cowboy boots on." And he says, "No, I have my tennis shoes on." So those are his tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And Zach was still taller, even than my dad with his cowboy boot tennis shoes
He
on.
was down a hill.
Yeah, because at first my dad was standing on a hill and Zach was standing next to him. So I snapped a quick picture and I said, "Grandpa's taller than you, Zach." So then it turned into a competition.
That's funny. Okie Woodsman said, what the heck are the purple crowns?
You gotta be one of our number one commenters.
Well, that's what Indiana Doug says. It means you're a stalker.
A star is what he meant.
It just means you comment a lot on here.
I didn't know what they were. Rachel looked it up.
This is the first time I've seen
Super
it.
chats and super stickers give you a big bonus.
And if you comment a lot.
And if you comment
in
a
the
lot,
live
you
stream.
get in the live?
In the live stream.
All
It's
right.
a comment in the live stream. So every live stream you can start over and get that number one spot.
Boom. See? Joe's got the ported saw bug too. Joe, I gotta get some of those air filters that you got for that 620, and I want one for the 501. Because that is one of the, I talked about it earlier today. One of the, I guess, drawbacks to those saws is they're not the greatest air filtration system. A2D, yep. I looked it up. I got to get a hold of them, and I'm going to get one for each of those saws. So let me know what you guys think. Because if you know, I mean, most of you follow the channel. If you don't, you should. But
It's called Hard Working Man, in case you don't know.
I got Rachel. She loves cowboys. But what was I saying? See, this is ADHD. My brain doesn't work good.
Because I don't even
What
know.
was I going to say?
You said A2D, and then it caught you.
Okay, yeah. So I got bit by the ported saw bug. Oh my gosh. I never knew. I always thought ported saws were dumb. Why would you spend money porting a saw? Make it loud, blah, 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 blah. My dad, when I was a kid, he'd always say, "Oh, port and polished. Like, I didn't know what that meant. I don't know if he knew what it meant, but he did say, you polish, you smooth all the edges for smoother airflow and whatever. But I think it was more of a dirt bike thing. But once I got a saw ported, like it's a sickness, man. So my first two saws I ever got ported were my Echo 501P and my Makita Sax-Dolmar 7900. And then I was like, oh my gosh. Because no matter what, when you have a chainsaw, if you are running it, it has a power and it has a weight. If you get it ported, the weight stays the same. Actually, it gets slightly lighter, but the power goes up. And depending on the saw, Echo saws have huge gains. So the power goes up. So you're doing the same amount of work, but getting more performance. So that was like, wow, that's awesome. So then I got a 2511, the lightest rear handle saw made, ported, and that thing is awesome. And then I see this is bad because I can't even think of it all. I got my new saw that's in the garage that I haven't debuted yet. I've got the Echo 7310P. Thank you, Jeff. Rachel, when she gets back, we'll cheers that. The 7310P, which has become my favorite firewood saw. And I did not think that would overtake the Makita, but it has. And when I ran them head to head, the 044, the early version, that's stock, and a little bit fat because I don't want to blow it up, the Makita Sax Dolomar 7900 and the Echo CS7310P with the same chain, the Echo beat them all. So that saw is awesome. And but yeah, so what I was asking you, I don't focus good. My handler left. Is with that 620p, what I'm thinking, because it is probably, if not the best value in commercial pro grade saws, it is up there. It is a little more than half the price of the 7310p, which I like more, but at half price, I don't like it more per dollar. But instead of getting it ported, which I thought I would do eventually, I'm thinking I will just make that saw as good as I can make it. Do a muffler mod, do an intake, air intake, try a few different things and see how good I can make the saw. So you can say, I can get this saw on sawsupplier.com with the HWM10, 10% off and free shipping. It's less than $600 for an Echo 620p. So you could get that saw and do a little bit of work to it and have probably the cheapest, best performing saw that's out there. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Do you guys want me to do that, or do you want me to get it ported? I think I'm just going to make it as good as I can make it.
Well, we have a cheers here.
Yeah, the 620. Oh, yeah. I told them we'd cheer when you get back.
Okay.
Jeff and Paul gave us I'm not sure if that's a positive, Paul, for the emoji sticker. I mean, he's smiling. So, but yeah, cheers and thank you. We appreciate it.
Now you're going to get a pretty crown.
I also, if you watched my last video, I ordered some square grind chains, which I've never run. And I know you can take a regular chain and you can square grind it, but you can, I believe, but you can buy now square grind chains. And Saw Supplier has the Oregon square grind. So I bought the Oregon square grind chain, the 20-inch bar, and a square file to file it. And I bought an 18-inch chain, which I'm going to give away today. If anyone needs that chain, it's a 68 drive link 050 3/8. So if anyone needs that, we'll give that away. If not, we'll give away an O-light, which are my favorite flashlights ever. But we'll give away something because we appreciate you guys being here, and I love giving stuff away.
Yes, he does.
So
we already established you can't give away your wife or your guns.
They go give the wife up, but he ain't giving up the chainsaw or the wife or the tractor.
He said the wife's implied.
Oh,
you don't even have to say that.
All right.
Don't lend it out.
Jeff loves motors. Look at that. Jeff jumped to #1 with that super chat.
Dick loves cowgirls. Are you going to wear an I Love Cowgirls shirt?
I have 2 pair of cowboy boots. If Dick, I mean, if you wear an I Love Cowgirls shirt and Rachel has her I Love Cowboys shirt.
I don't know how he can't.
We need to. Dick was part of one of the most epic nights at Bunyan that will ever live. If anyone doesn't know that story, we've talked about it on lives. We've talked about it
in person.
Yeah, that was a fun night. That show's gotten so big. Like it's crazy to me how big these shows get and how
many people show up.
But how you show up and like a lot of people feel like they know us, or the people that have YouTube channels. Rick's Outdoors, welcome. I watch a lot of your guys' stuff. He's got the new Wolf Ridge. I can't think of what it's called, but it's for breaking down the big rounds. But anyway, I was saying something.
You were saying something about how quick.
Oh yeah, because people feel like they know us because they see us, and if you have a YouTube channel, people see you. So and I'm terrible with names. People come up and talk to us like they know us, and
versus
when
split he has.
a lot of times we sort of, if you tell us what your name is and whatever, and you comment a lot, I'll be like, oh yeah. And a lot of them I'll recognize. I won't remember because I don't remember much. I don't remember my own kids' names sometimes. But it's just like people are, I don't know. Like our first year we went to Bunyan, we did not know what to expect because we never went to one. We had a new channel, just hit 1,000 subscribers. And we're like, is it worth going? Is any, are what we called the big channels, trying to meet these people and talk to them. Like, what's it going to be? Oh my gosh. Nobody cares. Like most people don't care. If you have 100,000 subscribers or you're just a guy that makes firewood, we get together, we hang out, we talk about what we do. We just have fun and nobody cares. It's the firewood community it's just different.
Yes, everybody's very nice. Everybody's very kind and just there just to meet up with good people and chat. Like people drive a long ways to come there just to hang out. And it's a great time.
It is weird though when people like come up like the first year. Now we're more used to it. When people are like, "Oh, Heath, Rachel, do you mind if we get a picture or this or that?" Or like last year, we were standing out in the parking lot, just talking. It was a bunch of us, like Shibe and Brad, and I can't even think of everyone that was there. There was probably Chris and Kenny, probably 15 to 20 of us just out in the parking lot having a few drinks, talking. And some dude pulls up, and he did not look like a woodcutter, but you can be anyone to be a woodcutter. And he's like, "Hey, is hardworking man here?" And we're like, "Huh?" Like, I don't hear this stuff. Rachel's like, "Hey, that guy's looking for hard." She can tell the story better, probably.
I think because he was looking for, we said we would be there with t-shirts.
Yeah, at the show, we had the Dinah shirts that I'm wearing right now.
So he came looking for a shirt, and I was like, and I said, "Are you looking for hardworking man?" And he's like, "Yeah," but he didn't know who I was.
It's just funny. Like he drove to the hotel to find and meet hardworking man to get a t-shirt. And I don't think he showed up at the show the next day to get one when we were giving them out. I might have gave him one that day.
I think you went and got him one
out
of the van or something.
I love giving stuff away. So.
It was just funny.
It was because I'm like, I didn't hear him, and I'm not being rude. People think I don't like him.
You were very confused by that.
Yeah,
you were like,
I was, because who just pulls up and says,
you were like, what? What's going on? You didn't really know what was happening. And then I had to explain it afterwards. And you're like, well, I feel bad. I should have been a lot nicer. I just was very confused by that whole thing. Like, didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. But yeah, this community, like we lucked out when we sort of caught in Firewood, because when we started our channel, we did a few different things. Firewood was the main thing. And we still do other stuff. We do lawn mowing. We're going to do some power. Well, like we try to be diverse, but Firewood, this group is just boom. And then there's Jack, Log Cabin Firewood. He's one of a kind. He just showed up.
I love Ted says my first YouTube celebrity meeting was OGF.
Oh yeah. That's the thing too. Like, cause I still don't, we've had a channel for 3 years now, and we've done well, got some good subscriber numbers and all that. I don't view us as any different than anyone else. So people are like, "Oh, you guys got a big channel and this and that." Like, to me, I don't know. I don't.
Well, I don't realize. Here's what you guys have to understand: if you don't have a channel, anytime we film, there's no one there. It is just us talking to a camera. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, there's no one watching any of this. And even like when you see the views, it doesn't really equate to anything because it's just a number. It doesn't mean anything. So when people recognize us or are like, "Oh gosh,
welcome, James.
I feel like
Brian.
I know you because I watch you." I'm like, "Oh, you watch my channel?" Like, I don't even realize anybody watches it. I don't feel like anyone would know who I was.
Cheers to Jeff. Another super chat. He wants to know about my fan.
So that's what it's just a funny when people do recognize you and are like, "Hey, I know you. I watch your channel." I'm like, "Oh, you do?" Because all I do is talk to a camera. Like, I don't talk to a person. So it just feels really weird to like, "Oh, someone is watching." Cool.
I will say, like, okay, so that fan, Jeff wants to know what that fan is. It's just an old commercial or industrial fan. It was $50. It's probably 20, 30 years old. I would rather buy something old because I feel like old stuff is made better. A lot of it, depending on, like archery, bows have made huge gains in the last 15, 20 years. Firewood equipment, stuff that you're getting now is better than what there was 10 years ago because the competition is insane. But like fans and appliances, how many of us when we were kids or when we were younger, you had a Maytag washer and dryer? The only time you needed to buy a new Maytag washer and dryer was if you didn't like the way it looked anymore, because they never quit working.
Right.
Now, appliances, you're lucky if they still work when you get them home. When we went to get our last fridge, we were in Home Depot, and there was an older gentleman in the appliance section, and he came up. He was probably, in his 70s. He came up, he said, "Can I help you guys with something?" I said, "Yeah, we need a new refrigerator. I just want one that's going to last more than 5 years." And he said, "Good luck," and walked away. Like, I'm not joking. That is literally the appliance salesman said, "Good luck," and walked away, because I wanted a refrigerator that would last 5 years. So that fan is just an old fan that'll probably last for another 30 years. Or I could have bought a new one for probably $300 that would be dead in 5 years.
Where did it
Ken
go?
says one is 20 to 30 years old.
Right.
I'm way more than 20 to 30. My kids are in their 20s.
He's talking about appliances.
Oh, okay.
Keep up.
I don't know. I can't keep up.
He's answering what you're at. Rick's Outdoor says, how do you handle the negative comments from people who only leave negative comments?
So we don't
Negative things.
get a ton. So on YouTube I like. YouTube is the best platform. Facebook is like the Wild West. YouTube is very good at, one, we have, if it's a potentially questionable comment, it goes into a review or a held file where I have to approve it or not approve it. But if someone's always negative, I could care less. If you tell me you cut that tree down, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're doing. I always say, if I'm feeling good about myself, I'll cut down a tree or I'll weld something on camera, because then people will tell me that I did it wrong. It don't matter how you did it. But so if you're always negative, or if you come at my wife or my kids or anything, you're gone. So I'll just block you and you're gone. You can still see the videos, you can still comment, but no one else. You hide the user. So it takes, like I said, if it's me, if you have to be negative for quite a while before I just go, you know what?
He might just have a day where he's like, I'm kind of sick of this negative person. That's always
I don't need this negative energy in my life. It's always going to be out there. And I know I mess up, but you come at Rachel or you come at my kids,
listen,
you're gone. You're hidden from the channel.
Lucky for whoever leaves rude comments to me, I say what I'm going to say as I'm typing it. I'm like, oh, that's what you want? And he goes, you can't.
Yeah, Rachel comes back brutal. I'm the nicer one.
And I'm like, why? They just literally said something so rude. Why can't I say it back?
Because that's how my mom raised me. Turn the other cheek.
My mama did not raise me to turn the other cheek. Slap the other cheek, maybe.
Can you turn that? Is it all the way to the bottom?
Yeah.
I can't keep up with these comments, but yeah, that's how we handle them. If it's Rachel or the kids, which the kids aren't on there that much.
No one has anything to say about the kids usually.
But yeah, if it's me, you can be negative here and there, and probably I'll address it. Maybe my head's crooked.
It's probably your head.
Like somebody just said the other day, I think it was Bill Barrington. He said his 261 will run circles around my saws. It won't. You won't. But
we just laugh for the most part. Like there's not a lot that really does ruffle.
And someone else,
feathers.
I forget who it was, they said that I'm full of crap, that chainsaws don't need to break in, that they don't run any better. And so I explained in my last video, which Rachel took my explanation using my stomach as the I guess, yeah, when I was showing how the rings on an Echo are rounded, not square. And Rachel's like, hey, I made a great thumbnail. You'll love it. And it's me blowing my stomach out to make a point. But whatever. If you want to have a YouTube, if you want to be present in social media, you got to have thick skin. But that doesn't mean you just let people abuse you. So if they keep coming, just block them. You don't need them.
Well, I mean,
You don't need them.
and sometimes we give grace because there's a lot of like tone, intonation cannot be conveyed
right.
in words. So sometimes he'll read it and he'll go, why would they say this? And he reads it back to me as if it's a very mean thing. And then I go, okay, how about if I change the tone and read it like this? He's like, oh, so maybe he's not being mean. I was like, probably not. We don't know.
You know what? And something else I've been seeing quite a bit lately, you will rarely be criticized by someone who's doing more than you.
Yeah.
So just, I mean, it is what I will be. I don't care because I know that I don't know how to do everything perfectly. Most of what I do, I've taught myself, and a big part of our channel is me teaching others as I've learned.
Right.
So like buying my lawnmower, I thought that Husqvarna, that's one of our more popular videos. I bought a Husqvarna commercial lawnmower. I literally thought I was buying a high quality commercial lawnmower. Come to find out that just because it said commercial and it had some commercial features, it wasn't quote unquote a commercial lawnmower. I got slaughtered for saying that was a commercial mower. I got called an idiot for thinking that a $5,000 lawnmower would last. I got raked through the coals, but I don't care because I'd learned a lot from buying that lawnmower, from going through what I went through with that lawnmower. I learned to do more research into the dealership, into the brand, and so I made videos sharing all of that. So maybe the next guy doesn't have to go through what I did. So if I learn from my mistakes, but if someone else can learn from my mistakes, then it's a win-win.
Well, that's what Scott says. Where'd it go? When you mess up, you're honest about it, and usually funny.
I just bought the wrong friggin' chain for my chainsaw.
James wants to know, how could anyone say anything bad about your auction finds? They're just jealous.
Rachel does.
I roll my eyes.
Yeah.
Because you're annoying.
Some people do. They say I just buy junk.
I wanted to say hi. Circle 18 Ranch just started watching our channel. Thanks for
if I miss your comments, I'm bad at it. Like I can't read that fast.
I read them, but I'd have to interrupt him.
Yeah, because I talk a lot.
Tim, the person that said you wasted 10 minutes of your life till you got to talking about the saw.
Yeah, and
You're welcome.
You know what's great is I didn't even do that on purpose. Like sometimes people will, delay stuff because on YouTube, let's be honest, the longer someone watches your video, the better it is for the creator. We want people to watch our videos, but why do you use your wife in the thumbnails? I don't use Rachel in the thumbnails unless it's usually part of the video. But I don't, because I could make the same video and I could be in the thumbnail and 500 people will watch it, and Rachel could be in the thumbnail and 5,000 people will watch it. The goal is to get people to watch your videos. And I could have the greatest idea ever, but if you don't think I'm cute and click on my thumbnail and you don't watch the video, you might miss out on a great idea or a great video. So that one, honestly, that was just sort of how my life goes. I went out to run the saw. But before I could run the saw, I had to empty the truck. I had to do this. I had to do this. I was going to empty the truck and not talk and just do it and jump to the next thing. But then I had things to say and I started talking and it was stuff that I thought was good. And so it was but yeah, when I was editing that video, I was like, oh man, people aren't going to like this because I say I'm going to share with you the number one selling commercial or pro grade chainsaw. And I did, but it was like 10 minutes later and I didn't like it. But you know what? He watched for 10 minutes to see what I had to say.
That's fine. Jax, Rachel does the editing. That's why she does the thumbnail. You know what video I don't edit? I don't edit my lawn mowing videos.
We both do editing.
I would cut it all completely.
Her lawn mowing videos are the worst to edit. They're the worst because our stupid camera mounts constantly. I just bought new ones and they like, how do people put camera mounts on cars and on side by sides? We go on the lawnmower and these things are moving all over. And
our yard is really bumpy. If you haven't watched,
she drives me nuts because like the last one, it kept falling and so she kept moving it up. Like, just hold it with your foot or something. People like feet. Yeah, you can grab it with your toes.
It's too far away. I don't have that long a leg.
Like, I don't know, but so And then when it's the one behind her, like today, she was mowing. Who knows? That camera went upside down, but she's talking. So sometimes, like what she's saying, like you can't just cut it out because she's talking. So you guys, this video that launches tomorrow morning, y'all might have some upside down footage of nothing. Nah, I can't do that, but yeah, those are the worst.
I won't edit those because
she always be stopping and changing her audio book or something.
I didn't do that this time.
I have to watch for like 10 minutes while she's picking a new series or something.
That poor guy's got to watch.
Yeah. Well, no, the camera's down, video in the back of the lawnmower seat.
0 views for Heath.
No, I get some views. My mom watches.
Tim says he wants to see you in a bikini.
Oh my gosh, Tim, you do not. I tried to put on a pair of Rachel's yoga pants once. I don't have any ass.
He thought he did.
I got no butt.
He was like, oh, this is going to be great.
And then put these on. I look like a frog.
He was appalled.
It was for a video. That's why I put her yoga pants on. Let's be real.
I said I think that'd be funny if Heath mowed without a shirt on. You could just watch his body as he hit all those bumps.
No, if I hit too much bumps, my fat starts itching. Anyone who has a little bit knows what I'm talking about.
Remember when we did the wars or the races last year with Doug? And, and he goes, oh my gosh, I have boobs. I didn't know. They jiggle everywhere.
Yeah, when you're riding zero turns, I mean, there's some good riding mowers out there. That Rogue we had was a good riding mower. That Yachta's not bad. But when you have just a seat suspension, it's going to ride not quite as good as something with a full suspension, whatever. But they are not. Like in our yard, I drive tractors, trucks, everything. Our yard's rutted up. I bought a roller, but I didn't roll it in time. Like my yard is not a city yard. Rachel's like, I watched this video the other day. They were mowing their yard with a real mower.
Yeah,
like a spinning. Yeah, their yard is the size of my back patio. Like not bragging that I have a big yard.
Essentially, those are.
But yeah, if you live in the city and you have a yard that I could spit across. And that you can reach out your window and knuckles the neighbor guy through the windows.
Well, people are like
we have a yard.
They think we should be mowing like stripes or it's all weeds. I just go until they're cut lower.
I've been trying to
it has a good ride. It just is there's tractor ruts because Heath goes out there and when it's soft and you just can't.
It don't matter what you're riding unless you're in like a luxury vehicle, a Cadillac.
I mean, it doesn't.
You're gonna hit bumps in my yard.
It doesn't hurt. Like it feels. It's
our last one hurt with the not the last one, the Husqvarna that just had springs under the seat.
That hurt. That hurt. You felt like
Rachel have to hold herself in.
Yeah, I'd have to put on a sports bra, heavy duty, just to mow that lawn. But it's.
Mike's got through. I mean, I think most of us guys like mowing the lawn.
Nobody believes you put my pants on just for the video.
I didn't even put them in a video. Rachel saw me in them and was like, come here.
Nope.
But I like mowing the lawn. I don't get to because Rachel likes mowing. Even if it weren't on video, I've
mowed the lawn for years. Just because
funny.
I
People
really
say,
like it.
Oh my gosh, Heath is making Rachel do this or making Rachel. I don't make Rachel do nothing. If you know Rachel, you know I don't make her do nothing.
And I wear what I wear because that's what I wear when I mow the lawn. I'm not doing anything different for the camera than I would do normally because
Heath makes you pose in that thumbnail to try this or that. Like I don't make Rachel do nothing.
You should hear my ideas.
A lot of her ideas, I have to be like, you can't do that. Even my kids, I'm like, we can't do that. What do you stop? Like I'm the voice of reason here.
Well, and I got irritated that last one where I was laying down on the all-wood table.
If you have not seen that,
that was the most innocent laying down.
It was to show how big the table was, and we got more flack on that. Like, Heath is making you lay in that suggestive.
Yeah, somebody said they're going to block our channel from that. Yeah. I was like, well, then block it if you can't handle somebody.
So you know what I did? I blocked
casually.
Them. But anyway, it was literally that table on that redwood. If you have not watched that video, it's the sickest, most insane splitter you've ever seen. I guarantee it.
It's truly a beast.
It's a 16-way wedge, and if the short I launched today, he put some knotty crotch pieces through a 16-way. It never went into stage 2. That machine is insane. I have no need for it other than I want it, but it's almost $40,000. So unless you're real life making your living off firewood and you have a crew of guys, you don't need it. But that thing is awesome. And the table was so big to be able to keep up with how much splits it produces. Rachel's like, I want to lay across this table to show how big it is.
It's
So
hard
she
to
did.
convey
And
size
people are
in a
giving me
video.
all kinds of flack.
Yeah, I was like, there's nothing different than me laying there. Like if Heath laid there, you wouldn't have thought it was all sexually posing. I was like, that was
Jack,
not
that
at
saw
all.
is the Balfour, Balfour Samurai.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 3-point. You can also get them with a Honda gas engine. The problem is no one in America makes that I know of. It is from France, I believe, and I bought it in Canada, and I love it. And I've run it on the BX 1500, 15 horse diesel tractor. It does okay, but it doesn't do as good as a bigger horsepower tractor. But that saw can make, if you have it set up, it can make wood as fast as anything. And when I bought it, it was around the price of a 500i. I think they've gone up now like everything, but it's carbide tip blade. I've never had to sharpen it. I've cut some dirty, nasty wood. It's basically a giant chop saw. It's an old school buzz saw, but the blade actually comes through the wood. Now they make a Ninja and a few others where you rock the table through the saw blade, but the Balfour Samurai is the one you're asking about, Jack, and that saw is sweet.
All right, so 2 people commented they can use your square grind chain. You might want to mention that again. We have more people in right now.
Okay, so let me go get it. I guess I can, because we got this Olight. These things I put on every single keychain except Rachel's got taken off by my son because it was pinkish.
And he didn't want anyone thinking.
So just so that it's
something
not
funny
just
about him having a
somebody
pink.
who wants that, we're going to do a giveaway, and you can choose either this light. It's an Olight iMini 2. You can charge this on any USB. You put it on your keychain. It's magnetic. They're absolutely awesome.
Yes.
So you can either pick that or that chain. It's a 68 drive length 050 3/8 drive square grind Oregon chain. I'm going to give one of them away. And we'll ask a question about one of our recent videos, and the first person to answer correctly will get to pick whichever one you want. Because after I said I'd give that chain away, I bought a different bar for a different saw that I can use it on, but I also bought another chain. So it doesn't matter. I'll still give it away because I said I would, and I'm a man of my word. But if you'd rather have this light instead of that chain, I'll give the light away, and then I won't have to buy another chain.
All right. What are we using when we mow? It's the Insta 360.
Insta 360 Ace Pro 2.
That's what we use for most of
And
our videos.
Sennheiser
now,
mics. Why? What are they saying?
Rick's Outdoors. Are you using a GoPro or iPhone when you record mowing?
No, we
got rid of GoPro
luck.
a while
So
ago.
Mike actually bought our GoPro. I don't know. GoPro, the newer ones. The one we had was the last model. I think that was good. I haven't heard much good about the newer GoPro stuff. So when we bought new stuff and upgraded, then we moved on, and we were using the Sony point and shoot cameras for a while, which we still have. But once we got an Insta Ace Pro 2 and the Sennheiser mics, like for some reason on the mower, I don't know if it's because it's the EFI and it's close, you get a little crackle here or there. But that camera, the Ace Pro 2, Insta 360, and those Sennheiser mics are my favorite that we've had so far. And I am affiliated with neither of those companies. I don't care. I'll tell you what I like.
How much is that Olight?
They're like $20. You can catch them on sale for Amazon deal days. I think they just had them for like $13, but $20, and it's worth every penny. I use mine all the time. Olight. So a few years ago, Olight reached out to me. I'm a flashlight and knife snob. Most guys like flashlights and they like knives. And Olight was like, hey, would you like to try our light? And I was like, I don't know. I liked Phoenix. I found Phoenix with tracking deer. You need good lights. I track deer with my little wiener dog. You need good quality lights. And I've gone through a lot. I found Phoenix and I was using them. And then I did some research like I usually do when a company reaches out to me. And I'm like, Olight looks like a good company. So I let them send me one. They've been one of the best. They're now my go-to light for everything. And like I work in law enforcement, and the Olight,
Hi, Dell.
I can't think what it is. It's sort of a flat. It's my everyday carry. I can't think what it. I bet you 80% of officers at work have that light now. It is absolutely awesome. It's a light, it's a black light, and it's a laser. It fits in your pocket. I carry one every day, and I carry another one at work. But these on your keychain, like lights are so impressive now. Like this is just a little teeny light. When you unplug the magnet, it turns on. And then when you plug it back in, it turns off.
It's really awesome.
And
I love having
it's tiny and it's brighter than probably a 6D cell mag light used to be from back in the day when we all bought those and carried around a lead baseball bat. Mm-hmm. Like they're insane.
Well, Mike says he loves the GoPro, so no problems there. He just has to use them.
Yeah, the new GoPro. So you got that one is the last good model. Mm-hmm. But like I told you that the media mod, we had some issues with our mics. But other than that, but the new models, just that.
It could be user error too.
It could be. I messed up a lot.
Huh? No, you can eat it.
It was Mom's. I was going to eat it, but you can eat it.
Zach should be in there too. He didn't want his, remember?
Oh, yeah. He ate his. Sorry, our kids are asking questions about eating my dinner.
Hi, Dell. Good to see you.
Dell, I have not, come to think of it, I haven't seen, have you been putting out videos? Like YouTube has changed in the last month or two. I know they changed their algorithm and this and that and whatever, but I see channels and I don't, I have to research them. So I don't know if people have quit putting out videos or been putting them out less, but I don't get to watch near as much YouTube as I used to. But I try to watch, and I haven't seen. Dell, have you been putting out videos? Because I haven't seen one lately. I know the last time I saw you were over at John's with Jack.
Yeah, I saw that. That looked like a good time.
But old guy Firewood, I had to search him up. A bunch of channels, they quit coming in my feed, so I had to put them up. Had to search them, and some of them I find aren't putting videos out frequently or whatever, and some I see that are there and they just aren't coming through my feed. So I don't know what's going on.
The editing and the Insta360, if you're shooting in 360 mode.
Well, we have a 360. That Insta Ace Pro 2 is not a 360-degree camera. It's just an action camera.
Yeah.
Now we have the Insta360. That's a 360-degree camera. That one, the editing's hard. I don't like it. But the Ace Pro 2 is literally just like a GoPro, but it is the best image quality and stabilization and use. Ease of use. It's just my all-around favorite camera that I found, the Ace Pro 2, and it's just an action camera. And my first day using it, I ran it over with my tractor, and it still works. It's got some dings on her, but
the Insta360, where you do the 360,
that one's tough.
That one is tough. And you don't have to shoot it in 360. You can shoot in different modes, but
Barry Bruno says to tell about the mystery saw. So that saw is still in the box in my garage, and I don't know.
Yeah, someone asked earlier if you'd unboxed.
I've been so busy, I haven't opened it yet because I'm going to open it on camera, and I'm going to run it for the first time on camera. It's a saw I've never run before, and I've never run it stock or ported. I'm getting it ported. Or I had it ported by Tim at Iowa Performance Saws. So if you want to know what that saw is, you can check out his YouTube or his Facebook, because he has put some videos out there just showing the work on it and a couple of quick test cuts with it. It's going to be sick, I can tell you that. But one thing that drew me to Tim, if you followed my channel for any amount of time, Dino Joe has ported all of my ported saws until this one that Tim's doing. Tim and Dino Joe, and there are others out there, but I am drawn to people that are similar to me that try to help people, not for personal gain. Tim, I found him somehow on Facebook. I don't know how, but he is constantly sharing his knowledge and his experience, and he tears down saws that were run on different kinds of oils, and he shows you the internals, and he shares with you what he's found that's worked and hasn't worked over the years. Mm-hmm. He's not getting stuff for this. He's not sponsored by these people or whatever, But so I got a hold of him. We did, in talks and whatever. And then he ported this saw. I know Joe from Okie Woodsman had a few saws or a saw or two ported by him. Jonathan Williams just sent a saw into him, 2511 to get ported. But like he shares what he does, and he doesn't bash others. But there are porters out. Not all porters are created equal. You can spend $300, $400, $500, and your saw can be worse than it was before you sent it out. Some people are out there just to grab your money and take it and run. And then there's guys out there that are trying to help people, that do good work, that have pride in their business. So I try to find those guys. And then if I work with them and whatever, and I'm happy with it. And a lot of times I know I'm going to be happy with it before I even get involved, because I did my research on the front end. But you can find that out. That's a long answer to a short question.
Barry says Big Kev has a new 620. He's looking for someone to port his. He's checking around.
Okay, so the 620s, and Dino Joe told me this, and someone just commented in these comments
I think
earlier. Indiana Doug, who knows saws. The 620s don't get as good of gains as a lot of other saws. So porting a 620, you might be better off doing what I'm going to do with mine and just doing your own personal mod. Save the money. If you want to get that 7310, when that thing got ported, monster. An Echo 501P ported, monster. Like the 620s, they just don't get the gain. So I don't know that it's worth spending the money to port a 620.
Yeah, that's
so maybe save your money and just have a nice, good saw. And if you want a monster saw, get a 7310 and get it ported, because let me tell you, fun to run. It's miles per gallon. You get more smiles per gallon.
That's what Yadkin Valley Outdoors says. He had Joe did one for him. Did you say 261?
A 590 ported. I don't know, Mike. I don't know. I would imagine it would be good, but I don't know. The porting guys, Tim or Joe, like they'll share this. They're not there to take your money. When we were at Dino Joe's last time doing a video, he had a guy that sent in a steel MS 172, the basicest, cheapest homeowner saw. And Joe told him, you don't want that saw ported. You're going to spend more on porting that saw than the saw is worth. And the guy said, yes, I do. And he said, no, you don't. And the guy said, this saw has some sentimental value to me, and I want to get it ported. So Joe did, but these guys aren't, some of these guys aren't just out there to take your money. So they'll do, if you want to send them whatever, and they'll port it, but they're going to tell you probably not worth it. And that 620 is one that a lot of people have said, I mean, not a lot, but a few that I trust have said, not really worth spending the money. You're not going to get the gains that you would out of getting a different saw ported.
All right. Yeah. Read Kevin's comment there.
So the muffler mod, Bodie from Empire Workshop did a 5-minute muffler mod on that. He rebuilds those saws, or he ports those saws. And apparently it can take that muffler apart. You got to take it apart. You got to take the internals out, braid. Like there's a lot to it. And he said it takes a couple hours, but he did one with just a router bit and dremeled some stuff out. Empire Workshop. Check that video out. I'm probably going to do something similar to mine. Kevin, if I were you, if you have a 7310P that's stock and a 620P that's new in the box, I would just open up the muffler on that 620P, get it broken, maybe take the limiter caps off and get it tuned in good. Maybe upgrade the air filter with that. I think it's the HP2, which I don't know if that's going to help performance, but maybe longevity. But if you get that 7310P ported by Dino Joe, I say that because I have experience with him porting my 7310. If you've seen me run it, that thing's a monster.
Good night, Jack. Thanks for popping on.
3:30. I don't have to work tomorrow, Jack.
Oh, Locker Jason says he wants
82. That's the filter. Holzforma. So that is a knockoff Husqvarna.
He wanted to get it ported, and his guy wouldn't do it.
Yep. See, some of those saws, they're not like, I don't know. I've talked about this before. I grew up poor, And I used to be of the mindset, like I'll use hunting because that was one of my passions. And I used to be the guy that said, why do you need a $500 scope when you can get the same exact scope for $40? Why would you need a Swarovski when you can get a Tasco? Because they're not the same. They are not the same. But until you've run something, a pro grade saw, a quality saw, or you've used a good quality scope versus the cheap one, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing out on. So I thought a 3 to 9x40 scope is a 3 to 9x40 scope. I don't need to pay big money. I got the same thing. Then you go on a expensive hunting trip, or you have a chance to get the buck of a lifetime and your scope fails, or you realize that you can't see in low light when it's still legal hunting time, or it fogs up, or anything. You don't realize what you're missing. Chainsaws, I was the same way. What do you need a pro grade saw for? What do you need? Why would I need an expensive saw? This saw does everything I need it to, because not always the more expensive saw, but the quality saws. And with YouTube, you can see what is quality, what does what. Time is money. Your body, you only get one. If you can do the same amount of work in way less time with way less wear and tear on the body for a couple $100 difference in price, you're way ahead in the game. You don't get any, you'll never get any more time. You get what you get, and that's it. So if you're out there and it takes you 5 hours to cut up a cord of wood, or if you spend a couple $100 more on a saw and you could do it in 2, that's 3 hours you have to do something else. Spend with your family, spend doing this, spend watching hardworking man, whatever it is you want to do. Like, I don't know. Like, I look at different things differently than a lot of people. And if I can spend some more money and it frees up more time so I can build something that I've wanted to build, or do some landscaping that I've been dying to get done and Rachel wants to do also.
Go to
like
the golf range with the boys.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Spend a little bit extra
Oh my
money.
gosh,
I know
Dick,
not
you
everyone
missed
has it or
everything.
has the whatever.
He took his shirt off.
Yeah,
There's
who's
so-
saying that? I gotta go get it.
Dick, he had to take a phone call for the last 35 minutes. What did he miss?
Oh, everything. You're gonna have to rewatch it.
You're gonna have to do are you giving away
Oh yeah.
the chain and the flashlight, or either or? What are you doing? Do you know?
I don't care.
Well, I'm just asking you because you got to do.
I was
something.
gonna do either or, but we can do both.
Like we
Doesn't
do a
matter to me.
kitchen. That's right.
That's gonna
John.
be in an upcoming video, John. You're not gonna want to miss it. I'm gonna give Rachel a
Upcoming.
sledgehammer and let her go to work. So let's
You better get out of my way.
all right. Let's
That's
go
what I'd like to work
on. I gotta think of a good question for someone to win this stuff.
I don't know.
What would be? Give me a second. I'll be right back. Y'all are stuck with Rachel for a minute.
I'm sorry. Operation of the new Allwood. Like I said, John, he might have to get out of the way at this point. He promised me a new kitchen in November. And now here we are with no kitchen. I did talk about that in my mowing video. I talked like the whole time I was mowing. So if that's not your thing, I apologize. But he told me to talk. So I just carried on a conversation with myself. The Mow Raider? Are you talking about the one with the remote control? Mow Raider. MOWRATOR. That thing is badass. I love it. It's still super soggy back there, and I mowed everywhere but that one area, so I do have to go hit it again. And it's like so fast and easy, and it's kind of fun. Hi, Ron. Good evening.
Oh, what do we need a question, right?
Maybe he'll lay across the kitchen sink in the spandex. Oh, someone else has to get up at 3:30. That's terrible.
All right, and I have to edit Rachel's mowing video.
No
and get it
kitchen,
out
no
till
AC,
morning.
but he does have a new chainsaw. Thanks, Greg, for pointing out everything I point out also.
You know what? Enough of this.
I'm told there's reasons for all of it.
It's a process.
It's ADHD.
It's a
And it's a
process.
process.
It's a process.
And I signed a legal document when I was 20.
Good night, Rob. Stay cool welding tomorrow if that's what you're doing. Oh, let's see. Huh. I can't think of a question. I normally have lots of questions. Ask him a question, Rach. From one of our last videos. See who's watching.
All right. What is the model of what is the name, the brand and model of our zero-turn lawnmower?
There you go. That's a good one. See if anyone actually pays attention to your mowing videos.
I say it in every single video when I mow. So.
Oh, you're very close, PA Trapper.
You're pretty close, but you got to have the brand and the model.
Rachel's a
I mean, if I remember it to say
John, we only run one now. We sold the other.
Yeah, keep up, John.
I sold my truck. I sold a trailer. I sold a bunch of stuff. I'm selling stuff. I've sold 2 4-wheelers. It is a Yachta.
Yeah.
And it has a 700 in it, but it's not the XT. It's something else.
Not a 700. That's misleading.
Oh, no, not a 700.
There's a 7.
I'm even wrong. I don't even know. I can't even win my own giveaway. Somebody's going to get it. They could go watch
They're going to go watch the video.
Or Google what brands Yachta makes.
Say it. That is sad. Keep it all. Oh, because you sold. Oh, no.
I know, John. Rachel's making me sell my stuff to get her that kitchen because you guys all harassed me about the kitchen. It has an X in it and a 7, Jeff, but not the X700. And it's Yachta, Y-A-K-T-A. YXR 710, Craig with the win. Craig, do you want the flashlight or do you want the chain? The 18-inch square grind Oregon.
All right.
3/8 drive 050 chain.
You got to say the.
Craig got it. Craig.
I know. Craig got it. Everyone's still.
It's the Yachta YXR 710. Circle 18 came in second.
Yeah. Pretty close.
So, Craig, you need to let me know what you want. We do have a Blackstone, John, and we love it. We cook on that thing all the time. What you want,
will help us in the kitchen remodel to be able to still cook.
And Craig, shoot me an email, hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com, so I can get you whatever it is you choose.
Well, choose on here because then you can get the other thing.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for him. It's a tough decision. Oh, there's Steve. We were talking about you earlier.
Yeah.
Good Thursday. I just made another order from
the number of drive links on the chain.
68, Craig. Steve, I bought the wrong chain the other day. I bought one of those Oregon square grinds that you have on there. And I bought a Sugihara 20-inch bar. And I bought a 20-inch bar and a 68 drive link chain. So then I jumped back on and I ordered a 72 drive link chain for the Sugihara bar. And I ordered another Sugihara bar to put on a different saw. So now I'm giving away the 68 drive link chain that I accidentally bought. But now the new bar I bought needs a 68 drive link chain. So if I give that away, I'm going to just buy another one. And if you guys don't buy stuff, if you need stuff for saws, stevesawsupplier.com, jump on there. Guaranteed best price on Oregon chains and all kinds of. I always go to the what's new and I look for stuff I don't have and I buy it. You guys should too.
No. Lager Days says just install the Blackstone in the kitchen, call it done. It's right outside the kitchen.
Good night, Ron.
And there's a fryer there, but Heath can't have fried foods anymore. His cholesterol.
All right, Craig wants the chain. He's going to give it away on his channel. Maybe I'll win it. So now we're going to give away the flashlight. So now.
Is there a discount code for the saw supplier?
So HWM10 will get you 10% off of chainsaws, blowers, trimmers. It's not 10% off everything, but his prices are very competitive and it's free shipping on everything. You don't have to spend $75 to get free shipping. You can buy one thing, like a bottle of Echo Red Armor oil, which he has and is awesome oil, and we'll save your saws, and it's free shipping, and it's still cheaper than like Home Depot or buying it off at some stuff is comparable price and whatever. But do you want to spend your money on Amazon so Jeff Bezos can send his girlfriend to a fake moon? Or do you want to help somebody that's like us that gives back like Steve? I would rather help someone like Steve.
HWM10 is not valid for steel saws.
Oh, who said that?
PA Trapper.
It should be. Steve will know.
Steve will know.
He's checking it right now. It should be. HWM10 should be valid. So Steve's going to look into that.
Lyle, I don't think you
See,
missed
this is the
too
thing.
much.
Would
You
Jeff
just gave away a
Bezos?
chain.
Would Jeff Bezos be on our live?
Is it
No,
for
but Steve is
Sugihara
here.
bars?
It is not for bars. It's only for the saws. And the reason is, when I started working with Steve, we talked for a few hours the first night when I called him. It was Joe from Okie Woodsman who worked with him, and I got a hold of Joe to see if he cared because I was looking for a good Echo dealer, someone that I like supporting people who support us and who are good people to work with. So I got a hold of Joe from Okie Woodsman, got Steve's information, talked to Steve, and with the free shipping and everything, a lot of his margins are so low that if he did a discount on them as well, he would be losing money, which from time to time he does. Like the Echo blowers that we sold, the pink ones that money went to breast cancer, to cancer research. Steve was losing money on every single sale, but that's the kind of guy he is because it was for a good cause. So it's for the saws and whatnot, and it's full warranty. He's an authorized dealer for Echo, Husqvarna, Steel, and EFCO. Like, I mean, I don't know. You can't really beat it. But no, it's not for just the bars. But they're on sale a lot. Like right now, some of the Sugihara bars are on sale. Oregon chains, guaranteed lowest price anywhere, and you get free shipping. And the more you buy, the more you save. Like, I think if you buy 3, you save an extra $5. Like, there's all kinds of deals on there.
Greg's guessing my middle name, so you can win the O-Light.
It's not Marie.
It's not Marie.
Oh, we'd be here probably for a while.
We'd be here forever. No one would probably guess my middle name.
Yeah, I've bought my last two. I bought one off Marketplace, but my last couple saws I bought off from Saw Supplier. And I've bought the gloves I have now. Like, they're a little warm, but if you watch the channel, you know I've worn those Milwaukee cut-resistant rubber-coated gloves. I bought like 20 pairs of those because when I find something I like, I buy a lot because they always quit making it. I don't even know what brand they are, but those gloves I wear now, they're so nice for running saws and handling firewood because they're like wide receiver gloves in football where they just grip and they grab like you don't have it. I don't know. I love them. But it sounds like Steve is getting.
He got it.
Oh, there you go. Now steel saws are 10% off with HWM10. So jump on there, buy a 500i, buy a couple of saws, and save 10%.
That's funny. Craig says the question, guess the invention that you thought of first for the Kardashian stole.
Oh, he knows what it is already then.
Yeah, but he already won the chain.
I thought of that 20 years ago, and they make millions off it. Oh, let's see. So we got the flashlight yet to give away. And then I got to go edit your video, so we're going to have to wrap this out pretty soon.
Yes.
Oh, they don't know what that was. Huh. I had a question. I can't think of a good way to ask it.
Is it something anybody will know?
They would probably. PA Trapper. I did too. I placed 2 orders this week. Because one, I ordered the wrong chain the first time, so I had to order again. And that, like, they ship quick a lot of times.
Yeah, how long? 10 years. No, that's not a funny question.
No, it's a.
Does it have to be a question about the video?
You can ask any
or
question.
a question about
I don't
just
care what it
us?
is. There you go. So Steve just explained, and I knew like there are companies that control pricing. So Steel, Husqvarna, Echo. there's only so low that you're allowed to do. It's like state minimum liquor pricing. Like, but code HWM10 will get you in 10% less and free shipping from saw supplier. I mean, and it's good people.
Hey, there's Iowa Performance Saws popped in.
Oh, there. I was talking about you earlier. I still haven't opened that saw.
All right.
Tim.
All right. This is a question.
Oh, Rachel's got the question. This is for the Olight.
But you're gonna have to. I don't know the answer, so you will know the answer.
I will. I know everything.
For the Olight, how many saws has Heath have ported? How many saws have you had?
I don't even know.
That's why I said you're gonna have to know how many saws has he had ported.
I think I know. I think it's 5. Greg.
You can't say it until.
Well, he already answered it.
Okay. Oh, really?
5.
Greg got that. You got name them.
Who? Me or Greg?
Name your saws.
I got
Greg.
the 2511. I got the 501. I've got the 7310. The Makita 7900 and the new mystery saw that's in the box in the garage. So that's 5.
That's
so
5.
Greg won. So
Greg was trying to win. That's funny. That
Greg and Craig need to shoot me an email, hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com, so I can get your stuff shipped to you.
Oh, Robert Cunningham guessed it. PA Trapper guessed it. You just were too late.
So Tim, Iowa Performance Saws. I told
Jimbo
people if they go to your Facebook, or you're gonna have to rewatch this live because I was saying some good things about you. But anyways, I haven't opened that saw yet, and it's killing me. I actually went and bought 5 gallons of rec fuel and mixed it with the Echo Red Armor, so I had fuel to run it. Because the day I got it, I just poured the last fuel I had into my 620p. I went and got a hold of it, and I've been so busy. BW Bucket just asked, "How's the welding been coming?" I've been grinding and welding all day today, and I'm getting way better at welding. Sometimes I'm starting to learn, like when I switch between thicknesses of metal or different things, I'm starting to get the settings understood so I can get my weld right. Sometimes I'll lay a caterpillar or I'll burn through but I'm figuring out what to change. So I'm getting way better. I'll probably be fully certified here to build airplanes soon. Ted, fuel. The fuel I run rec fuel. It's called here in Michigan. It's ethanol free. I run it in my chainsaws, my weed whips, my lawnmowers, my 4-wheelers, my boats. It costs a little bit more, but the ethanol's not in there to gum up stuff if it sits, to rot your fuel lines, your rubber components. Like some places you can get it at airports. We live in a boating community, so it's readily available. But there are places you can get it. So ethanol free. And Red Armor, Echo Red Armor oil. And I run that largely in part because of Tim at Iowa Performance Saws and Dino Joe, both of them. That's one of their top recommended oils. And these are guys that take apart chainsaws and put them back together for a living. And I know Tim is trying some of the no smoke from Saw Supplier, and I'm looking forward to see how that works because it is quite a bit cheaper, but I'll spend money to get the right oil. I mean, I spend money. You spend good money on your saws. Don't put cheap oil in it and cost you. And just because oil is expensive, like the Steel HP, which I bought, doesn't mean it's good. Echo Red Armor. Almost everyone that does saws will tell you that's a good one. I'm looking forward to see Tim's thoughts on that no smoke from Saw Suppliers. My bar oil, I get the Cut It bar oil from Saw Supplier, and I love it. I've run a lot of different ones, and some people, put vegetable oil or use motor oil or this or that. I run 40-1 Echo Red Armor. FD rated, Tim says. And I think the new, isn't that no smoke is FD rated. So that very well could be a very viable option. And it's on sale right now at Saw Supplier.
Down East Tree and Firewood. Welcome. The all-wood splitter video we made was impressive. That thing's a beast.
It is. So Steve just said shout out to Tim from Iowa Performance Saws because he had a customer that got a new saw and had an issue with it, and Tim helped him get it going, no charge. Like, this is what I'm talking about. I like supporting good people because I like to think that I'm a good people and Rachel's a good people. And I'd rather work with good people and just help good people out. And I think these are good people. And Dino Joe, another good people. There's so many good people. See, Ted says that cut it. So I've run like the STP oil from AutoZone and this and that, and like some of that stuff just gets so gummy and nasty in your saws. That cut it oil, I've had a few saws where I've only run the cut it in, and that's all I think I'll run from now on unless I find something else. And it's a couple dollars more, but it's still not expensive.
Freaky fast shipping. It's like Jimmy John's. Is that what saw supplier shipping is?
We went to Jimmy John's the other day. It was like 20 some minutes to get the wrong
They
sandwiches.
were telling people they were coming through the drive-thru like, it's going to be 20 minutes. Like, wait, you're Jimmy
And
John's.
then we got the wrong sandwich, and there was only one person in front of us. It was the worst Jimmy John's I ever went to.
But then the next one, we got our
Then I went to Chipotle the other day. When you go to Chipotle, you get a burrito like this. I ordered one with double protein, double meat.
That lady
was this big.
She wasn't
It
happy
was
to even give him
ridiculous.
double. She like rolled her eyes.
I'm like, I ordered double meat. You didn't even give me a single serving. And then she took like 3 more kernels of chicken and smashed it on there, and it went flying on the floor. I'm like,
Was
and
not
everything.
happy with
I'm
him.
like corn salsa. I said, could I get a little bit more? And she gets it and smashes it on. I'm like, good Lord, little mini burrito for like $15.
Greg says, give the Olay. You were trying so hard to win that to not want to take it, Greg. Give it to a young kid at the next show. If you don't want to, I'll take it.
We will. We'll bring it to Bunyan, and we'll give it to a kid, and we'll tell him Greg gave it to him. I love giving stuff away.
He loves giving stuff to kids too. No burrito for you. Exactly.
You know what I like
The
doing?
soup Nazi would have a heyday with me. He would get nothing.
See, the old guy Firewood. And the Amsoil Saber is good. I've heard great stuff. I'm an Amsoil fan, but he switched to Red Armor. Like the Red Armor, I don't know because I don't take saws apart a lot, but the guys who do are like, yep, this is the one you want. So 40-1 Red Armor. I'm looking forward to that no smoke. But speaking of giving stuff to kids, you know what I like doing? If a kid's out having a lemonade stand or something like that, and they got dollar lemonades, I'll be like, I'll take one, but I want a $20 lemonade. And I'll buy a $20 lemonade. Like if they're out there working, I'd rather put that smile on their face. That $20 is better spent, or $5 or $10, whatever it is. I saw a YouTube short the other day. The guy bought a lemonade and they gave him a free cookie. He was the last customer of the day. It was 3 kids running the stand. He gave them each $100.
Wow.
I got that kind of money, but that's the type of stuff I like to do.
Yeah, kids will come around.
If a
and
kid's
get your
working
mom
for a
selling
living-
candy bars or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
You're like, I'll take them all.
Yeah, these kids, we were at my mom's for whatever it was, and my nieces and nephews were there. We were all there, and these kids come up to the door. They weren't their parents selling them. It wasn't their mom and dad took them to work and put them on the counter. This kid come up, and he knocked on the door, and he said, sir, we're selling candy bars for whatever. Would you like to buy one?
World's finest candy bars.
I said, I won't buy one. I said, I'll buy them all. How many do you have? And he told me how many he had, and I bought them all. And I gave them to all my nieces and nephews and whatever. That kid went running back to his mom, who was out in the car to keep them safe and whatever. And he's like, Mom, he bought all of them. He bought the whole box. Like, that was worth it. Like, the smile on his face, all the nieces and nephews got candy bars.
Mhm.
If I got the cash and I have an opportunity like that, I love doing that stuff. I grew up poor without much, and I worked and I grinded. And I've been blessed in life through some opportunities and different stuff. And, like, if I can pay it back, when I try to tip good. I was a server before. Rachel was a server. Like, if you do a good job, I'm going to reward you.
I was a beer
If you do a bad job,
thinking about
I'm
revisiting
going to tip you a little less, because you still got to do your part too. If I get a discount because I was military or because I was law enforcement, that whole discount goes into the tip. Like, because I can do that, and I like doing stuff like that. Secret tip: 100-1.
Choice synthetic on saw suppliers is Amsoil Saber. They just don't let us disclose what it is. But if you order it, that's what you'll get.
Secret tip: the 100-1. Okay, 100-1 choice
synthetic. So if it probably shows up as 101 choice synthetic, but it's actually the Amsoil Saber.
Saber. All right, I'm gonna have to look into that. Tim says that's a real good deal. So if Tim says that, you can bet it's real.
No Boonville for you guys. Listen, that weekend is, I think that's my girlfriend's. We're going up to her cottage on Lake Huron for the weekend. So if he wanted to go to Boonville by himself or with the boys, he could.
I don't know if I can if I'm working.
I don't know if you're
My
working.
work schedule isn't normal.
August.
Jason wants to know what the difference is between the 100-1 to 50-1. I imagine it's just how it's marketed, but if you put it in there at a 50-1 or 40-1 or 8, I'm sure it's the same. Steve will have to confirm on the same product. It's just how much gas and oil you put in. So it sounds like that 100-1 choice synthetic on Saw Supplier is probably a pretty good deal. And it's probably really similar to Amsoil Sabre, it sounds like. And you can mix it at 50-1, Jason. I run 40-1 in all my saws based on Dino Joe and Tim from Iowa Performance Saws and guys who build saws. And I got nothing bad to say about them except they straight cut and a sharp chain cuts.
Like when he's making the videos and he's giggling and keeps saying, man, this saw, that's all
real.
genuine.
That's real, man.
I just am videoing him going, you're so lame. Why do you keep saying this? He's like, because it is. I'm always afraid your elbow's going to pop me in the face.
Yeah, I think Jason probably burns through a lot of oil, Steve, so he might need a drum of that stuff. He's got probably the longest splitter. That one we ran was the biggest splitter. That all wood redwood. Huh. If you got $39,000 burning a hole in your pocket that you don't know what to do with, and you like making firewood, buy one. It'll put a smile on your face like those ported saws do mine.
Yeah, that thing is awesome. It was fun to go down there and run it. We like the Allwood guys. They're fun.
Yeah. That wasn't. Some people are like, "Oh, that's a nice setup you have there." I'm like, I don't have that setup.
That's not
that one went to Connecticut, I do believe.
Yeah, I think that's what
yeah, that thing kicked some wood out.
Listen, he can do what he wants. I will never stop him from going and doing that, Jimbo.
I don't know. I gotta see if I work or not. I could have Zach drive me because I could love driving, but
yeah, you just got to cut through Canada again. It's
all right.
fun.
Well, we got to get going because I need to eat dinner. I've been out working all day. I need to edit your video because Rachel says she's not going to.
I don't edit my lawn mowing videos. I can't.
Because that goes out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
I would cut them all. I would cut it all out. I wouldn't put any of it.
I've been trying to do the schedule in the last 2 videos. I got them out on the right day, but not at 8 a.m. because whatever has happened to our computer, it takes forever to do some stuff.
Just to
now.
upload the files.
Like I tried to upload a video. It used to do it in 20, 25, 30 minutes.
I just wonder if
I
it's
tried
a
to run it the
thing.
other day.
I think it's our
we got an update
program.
or 2 on Filmora, and it 8 hours, 7 hours, and I was 22% upload. Yeah, but I've done it that way before.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was it, but I got to get this video
edited.
I think it's
Filmora. That's the program we use to edit.
Tomorrow,
I think that was that update.
I'll be going to Dyna Days for part of that day.
Yes.
And Saturday I'll be at baseball.
Are you gonna do the competition on the?
I don't know if it's fair to everyone else. I want other people to have a chance to win.
Hopefully, some of you will show up so he won't be lonely.
David's in his new house. That's awesome.
Big news. That's awesome.
I'm gonna get that saw open soon because
corn.
Having a YouTube channel is tough because you want to do stuff live and in person, and like I have a couple brand new pieces of equipment that I've been dying to use, and I can't until I can do it on video. It just puts me even further behind. But I ain't complaining because I get a lot of great opportunities to get to buy and get some cool stuff that I never would have had before, like Rachel's Mow Raider that she stole from me and whatever. But
yes. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We had a good time.
Appreciate everyone, the super chats, the comments, everything. Thumbs ups, hearts, all that. Thank you guys so much. And don't miss Rachel mowing. Hopefully tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. unless my computer says I'm not going to upload till 1 p.m. But it'll be up. And I might have to have some odd cuts in it because the camera kept falling. So if she's talking and the camera goes to the back of the seat or something, I'm not going to.
Just cut
I'll figure it out.
I'm not saying that important stuff.
You probably were talking about how great your man is.
Probably. Going on and on.
We're talking about how great her daughter is.
Oh, my daughter thinks she was talking about how great she is. All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night,
have a great weekend.